Please don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell for future videos. Thank you.
Hey guys, Houston here, and today we're going to talk about the 5 steps to get a business credit card for a new business. Because a lot of people, they start their new business and they want a business credit card, but they don't know the full process. So I'm going to explain some things to you to help you get a business credit card for your new business. Now, the first thing is to set up the corporation properly. This is one of the biggest things a lot of people have been misled on. And yes, there's information out there. Yeah, you can get a business credit card without a corporation. However, then you're looking at recourse loans and not non-recourse loans. So we'll get into that later. But right now, you should set the corporation up properly so it separates your personal assets and protect your personal assets away from the business in case of any liability. Also, when you set up the corporation, you're going to open up your business bank account. So by you opening up the business bank account and having the money that you generate from the new business into your business bank account, it's going to build up your business credit rating. Also, it's going to build up your business bank rating. So you're going to have more benefits from setting your business up like this. Also, with those financial documents from the bank as well as your financial statements, you'll be able to eliminate this personal guarantee, right? So that way, in the future, as you need to get more funding, they won't look at your personal credit. You're eliminating personal credit, and they'll just look at the financial statements and the bank statements from the business, all right? Number 2 that you should think about is Dun and Bradstreet. You don't need a DMV, okay? You don't need a DUNS number. It's not necessary. A lot of the financial institutions, they're not looking at your Dun and Bradstreet. You're a new business. Most of them know, even like the bank representative, a lot of them don't even know what Dun and Bradstreet is. Okay? And so even like with a lot of the financial institutions, traditional banks and everything, they're not looking at Dun and Bradstreet. What they're looking at, they're going to look at your Experian, your Equifax, and your TransUnion. Those are the major 3 business credit bureaus they're going to look at. Also, in reference to Dun & Bradstreet, granted that they did merge with a deal with TransUnion. So that's the reason where we used to be able to get your DUNS number. We can't because they have your TransUnion business credit file tied to Dun & Bradstreet. So there's personal information about your TransUnion credit file we could not answer. So that's the reason we cannot get you a DUNS number anymore. We can show you how to, but we cannot get that DUNS number because there's personal information about you that my company shouldn't even know. So that's the reason we tell people you have to get your own DUNS number, but we do give you a video that teaches you how to get it for free so you don't even have to pay for a DUNS number, and you can get it within 24 to 48 hours. So you don't have to pay for a DUNS number, and you don't have to buy their products. Now, if you're a company that actually needs supplies, then that's a different situation. And talking about a PAYDEX score, again, you can have 100 PAYDEX score. It doesn't matter. When it comes to traditional banks, they're not going to look at a PAYDEX score. That's the reason that I continue to tell people, look, instead of buying all this material from these companies like Granger, Seton, Youthline, material that you're not going to use just to get a net 30 or a net account reporting to your Dun & Bradstreet to build up your business credit file, take that money and put it into your corporate bank account, your business bank account, because that will build up your business credit and your business bank rating much faster. If you do it on a tier-based system, and usually when you're dealing with net accounts, you're on a tier-based system, which takes you longer. And if you don't have good credit, you still won't get approved, so you'll be wasting your money. So you might as well just go through the front door and deal directly with the banks. That's the reason that I keep telling people don't throw your money away on net 30s if it's not necessary. Now, if you're a janitorial company or something like that that needs supplies and you need accounts to be up front or whatever, then Dun & Bradstreet will come into play. But not when it comes to getting a business credit card for your new business. Okay, so PAYDEX Score, you don't need net 30s, you don't need. Things that you do need is a 680 credit score. Now with a 680 credit score, there's a lot of lending institutions out there that will give you a business credit card for your new business. Not saying how much they'll give you because it's different for each region. I'm on the West Coast. I can have an 800 credit score. I can have a $100,000 business income. And they probably give me a $10,000 business credit card. However, you can have that same criteria on the East Coast because in the same bank, you have the same information and same criterias. However, each bank has its own regional guidelines. So where I get $10,000 because I'm on the West Coast, you may only get $3,000. So it just depends on what are the guidelines in your region for that banks. Another thing that a lot of these business credit companies are not explaining to people. Okay? Also, if you had a bankruptcy that's over 4 years old, you also can get qualified for a business credit card. It has to be at least 4 years old. It used to be where they accept you if you're 3 years old. Okay? Now, a lot of people, they get the business credit card mixed up with the business funding and the business loans. And they say, well, most banks tell you you need 2 years to be in business for a business loan. Yes, that's for a business loan, but for most banks and traditional institutions, they're going to start you out with a business credit card anyway. They're not going to immediately give you a business loan. And I tell people, because you don't have the existing documents, why go through the headache of trying to get a business loan when you just start with a new business credit card? And so that way you're not wasting your time. Okay? Now, if you're not able to get a unsecured business credit card with the traditional lenders, you can also put some money up front and get a secured business credit card and use it the same way. You're going to be using it to buy gas, find supplies, traveling. All of these things you're going to be doing anyway, and you was planning on paying the money back anyway. So if you're not able to get a unsecured business credit card up front through the banks, you can ask them for a secured business credit card and use it the same way. Just continue to use it, pay it back, use it to pay it back. It's still going to build up your business credit and your business bank rating. So these are things that you really need to pay attention to. And so some of the types of business credit cards that a lot of banks use or offer you to entice you to get their business credit cards, they may offer you cash back, sign-up bonus, or travel rewards. Now, I like the travel rewards because on an average, I'm on the road at least once a month for about 3 to 7 days. And because I'm on the road a lot and I'm staying in hotels and everything, and I have to use rental cars and everything, those reward cards help me. The travel rewards help me because sometimes I'm able to rent a hotel without paying any money out of pocket. So for me, I've learned to use the travel rewards business credit cards for my business. But these are the 5 steps to get a business credit card for a new business. If you want to learn more about how to properly structure your business and set the corporation up, or you want it done for you, then click the link somewhere on this page. Thank you.